The Tao Daily Tarot is just around the corner. But let me give you my usual preview of coming attractions, okay? The feeling to this reading is round and round, spinning in a circle, spinning your wheels, going nowhere. Kind of felt that way the past year. That is about to change. Not next day, and not next week. But maybe we begin to get things moving come March once we get out of the Mercury retrograde. And here are your two clues as to what you have to do to stop this round and round cycle. Details coming up, of course. Well, hello and welcome to today's Tao Daily Tarot. Thank you very much for joining me. If you're somebody here for the first time, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Please like, subscribe, and share. Very important information for YouTube. I'm trying to build this channel. For those who have been here before, hit the thumbs up every time you come here. Yes, you liked and subscribe, but every time you come back, please hit that thumbs up. That means like, and again, YouTube is just watching the numbers. Now, for those who are not familiar, what makes the Tao Daily Tarot a little bit different from other tarot readers? And there's some fabulous, fabulous tarot readers around for sure. But what makes what I do different is the fact that I do archetypal readings. I will take the images on the cards and I use 4 different decks because I want to see if we can get duplications. One time, back a few weeks ago, I got 3 Nine of Cups. Well, that's significant, and you can't do that if you use one deck. You have to allow for that kind of a mix. The other thing that I do, because this is the Tao, it is the simple path. I only use an 8-card spread. Don't have to get more complicated than that. It is the Tao, because what I'm doing is giving you an energetic weather report. What I'm looking at are energies, okay? Coming, going, pushing, pulling. Those are all energies in your life. Stop and think for a minute. What's coming? What's going in your life? What's pushing at you? What's pulling at you? Those things are going on all the time. And I'm not going to try to interpret whether or not that means money coming to you necessarily, or love coming to you, or whatever it is you're looking for. I want you to have the weather report, the energetic weather report. You fit it into your life. Because what love means to you may mean something very different to somebody else. And I'm not going to pigeonhole that concept of love or the concept of value or money. You do that. I give you the energetic weather report. Something else that I do is I do the hyper shuffle. I'll be getting to that in a minute. And I try to get this all in about 10 minutes because you are busy. Yes, I know we got the COVID thing going on worldwide, but you still have a life and you still have things to do. And if you have kids, life just doesn't stop. So about 10 minutes, give or take a little bit. So there you go. That sets it up. I mentioned the hyper shuffle. Alrighty. How about if we get to it? And there you go. There is the hyper shuffle. Here is today's read on the Tao Daily Tarot. Alrighty, pretty interesting. And we start off with the overall temperature card. It's an oracle card, and it sets the mood for the entire reading. Round and round. May feel like you're doing that, have been doing that in your life, kind of spinning your wheels. Yeah, I get you. 25 boils down to a 7. 7 is contemplative, spiritual. That's really, I think, what this last year has been for most people. It has been an opportunity to tap into the non-material, the spiritual, round and round. And again, the feeling of spinning your wheels, not really getting anywhere, and that may be about ready to come to an end. We begin our read, the coming and going section. Here's what's coming in. The world, your life is about to change. Mercury retrograde is setting it up. Mercury retrograde in Aquarius, doubly so, because Aquarius looks towards the future. And that's largely what you have been doing for a while, but most especially within the past week or two. Your mind is focused on some aspect of your life in the future, the world. It is coming, okay? And it may be coming pretty quickly, although probably not quick enough for most people. But I'm thinking in March you're going to start to see stuff really beginning to move forward. We move next to the energy that is going, and that is the Four of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles Yes, pentacles mean money, but it also means anything that we value. And the four says, I'm holding on tight. I'm not going to let go. I'm going to use this as my base and build from here. Okay? So again, that may have contributed to the feeling in your life of round and round and just kind of spinning your wheels and going nowhere, because you're trying to figure out what is solid in my life. What can I depend on? What do I value? And we know it's about to change because we just saw the world. And you sense that. And so the energy that's going is, I'm going to hang on to whatever I can. You're beginning to want to step forward and see if you can't add to your life rather than just going round and round. And to add to the whole feeling here, we have, as we go to the next category, what's pushing at you? Death. Not necessarily somebody dying. In fact, it's rare that that really means that. But what it means is some aspect of your life or yourself, your psyche, your emotional base needs to die. You know what that is. And you have to do this in order to be able to take care of the next phase, right? The next phase. The world. I was covering up the card. Here is the world. That's what you're headed towards. So something, you have to give something up. You have to let it go. Let it die for your life to be born. I suspect at this point you pretty much have a good handle on it with the Mercury retrograde. May not have done anything yet, but again, in March, once Mercury goes direct and has a little bit of steam going, you'll probably be able to do that well. And then we move to another major arcana card, the Chariot. You see the two dog sphinxes type thing, right? Light side, dark side. The guy in the chariot, or the gal, let's be fair, has control, will guide them. They're both pulling. They're both going for broke. It's the person in the chariot who has to guide them. And that's what you're having to do right now. And that's what the Mercury retrograde is largely about. How do I navigate from here forward? Because remember, the overall feeling here is round and round. You're spinning your wheels. You know some part, some aspect of your life has to go. You understand that. But it's trying to figure out how you're going to do that in a specific kind of a way. But here's the general overall feeling. Alrighty? Yes, I love this. This is the Eight of Pentacles. You're saying, I am ready to invest. I'm ready to get to the work. I just need a little bit more information. I just need to kind of round out. Maybe it's preparation. Something is just not quite in, which is perfect. This is Mercury retrograde. It should not be. Alrighty? And resist. If you're making a decision that you want to last for a long time, don't make it in a Mercury retrograde. If it's a decision that'll go 30 days, 60 days, and it kind of just, like ordering vitamins. I'm going to get my vitamin C. I need it, COVID and all that stuff. And I'll get a 90-day supply. Well, at the end of 90 days, it's over. That's fine. But you want anything long term, this is not the time. You want to invest. You are ready to invest. And get out of this round and round and round cycle that you've been spinning your tires with for a year. And again, positive information. Six of Swords. Your thoughts, what you're picking up, the information coming into your life is taking you out of the rocky waters into the smoother waters. Is life going to be perfect? No, of course not. But there is something that you need to change. Maybe even someone, maybe relationships. You know what it is in your life. There are 8 billion people on the planet. I can't cover all of them. That's why I give you the energies. You take the energies, you fit them into your life, but you are headed toward calmer waters. That's the goal, because the round and round thing is old at this point. You got to move forward. And you're going to do so with some real intelligence, some real feeling. Here we go, another arcana, major arcana. I think there are 4 major arcana cards here. This is a significant reading for you. And this one here, Justice, says, yeah, absolutely. You see the scales in his or her hand. It looks like a her. And then you see the sword of truth, information, communication. So it is either stuff going on internally, which you would expect in a Mercury retrograde, or you are talking or gaining some information that will help you get out of this rut of round and round and round and round. But you are headed in that direction. And the reason you're headed in that direction, these two cards. And in fact, we can even add from there the world card. You are headed out. Your life is going to be much more the way you said it. Is it going to be like last year? No. But given the circumstances, you are in charge. You're going to take charge. You're going to have to end something to move forward and quit doing the round and round shuffle. Alrighty? But it's in your control, and you're headed in that direction. All green lights across the board. Very good. Alrighty, so that is our daily tarot read, the Tao Daily Tarot Read. Please like, subscribe, and share as always. And until we have a chance to hook up again, I appreciate you very much. All the people who have subscribed, God bless you. You make my day every day. Between now and our next time that we get together, blessings.